live. We got AVT in the house.
Yo, let's go, baby.
What's good, man? How you feeling, dude? What's going on with your rehab, and how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Just rehabbing. Been rehabbing for a minute now, so we feeling good. Running on the field, doing drills, cutting, doing all that. So, we getting to work in. Excited for this year, man. Coming up, got a good old line room and good players and good energy all around the team. So it's exciting.
Yeah, AVT. Before we ask you about the pick and who you would like, or if you have an opinion on it.
Yeah.
When there were rumors about you playing tackle and us Jeff fans were going nuts saying, oh, should he play tackle? Should he play guard? Do you have a preference, or you just are into playing wherever? Like you don't really,
Honestly, I'm kind of into playing wherever, really, like before. So wherever the team needed me to be, unfortunately we had a lot of injuries, for the past 2 years, especially in the season. So I had to go out there and play tackle, and I was cool with it. Because I could do it. So I was doing, whatever was best for the team. And I was, more than happy to do it. Felt like I could ball out there, at tackle or guard. But, when that happened, that was just me, putting on for the team and doing what I could. It was definitely a crazy experience, for the past 2 years. So it's something, I really wouldn't trade anything for. And, I learned a lot from it. So. Yeah.
How are you right now? What are they saying in terms of projecting about the injury into the summer and obviously into the fall? What's your timeline? Do you think training camp and into the season, you think week 1 is a realistic goal for you?
Yeah. Week 1 is definitely realistic. That's my goal. That's the team's goal. So, we both working on that. But I'm feeling really good right now. Feeling real healthy. And, rehab's going great, lifting, like I said, running before and all that. So it's good, man. We got a good training staff there, too, helping me out. So all hands on deck,
Yeah, every Jeff fan, that's music to their ears, obviously.
Yeah, no doubt.
If everybody on paper is healthy and ready to go in September, then, the Jets haven't had an offensive line like this. Tyron Smith, yourself. Morgan being back is obviously great with you two on that right side. That obviously a lot of Jet fans now are going to be watching with the Jets trading back up here from Minnesota, picking up a 4th and I believe a 5th or 6th. I'm not sure. Offensive lines up there. Obviously, Brock Bowers on the board. Where do you look at yourself coming into this season? With this offensive line, how high is the ceiling for this group? Like obviously injuries aside, do you think this could be one of the better groups in the league?
Yeah, I think so for sure. I think with the experience we got, with Tyron and Morgan Moses on the edge, then the young theory we have as well. I think it's a good mixture. And then just everybody in the O-line room, too. It's a different type of energy this year in the O-line. Great guys, great vibe. And that's something you need, man, in the O-line room. So we already have the guys, the good energy. Now it's just all about, taking it out on the field and executing. That's something I feel we could really do. We got Coach Carter as well. Really good coach, technique-wise, scheme-wise, all that. So I'm excited, man. And, it's about, where we take ourselves, really. How far we push ourselves during this offseason, during training. So it's going to be really fun. For sure it's going to be challenging, no doubt, going against our defense, which is great. That's better work for us.
Hell yeah.
Elijah, I just want to ask about the general vibe in the facility. Obviously last year kind of went off the rails a little bit, but seeing just Aaron come back in the facility and seeing him rehab from this, obviously you were going through the same thing probably with him. How uplifting is it to see that Aaron's back and just a different feel in the facility?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like I said before, it's like a different feeling this year. It's almost like same as last year, we knew we had the roster, we knew we had the guys and the right pieces. Now it's kind of like the same thing. It's just, we all got to stay healthy. We know that's the main goal. And, I think even more than last year, we all know what this team could be. And like I said, it's like the players, it's up to the players, to depend on how far we could take this team. You know what I'm saying? Coaches can only do so much. So it's really up to the players. And, we all got a good head on our shoulders. And we all know what we're capable of. So, yeah, I'm telling y'all, the energy is good in the facility. Walking in every day, having a good time, chopping up with the guys. Um, Obviously, getting the work in too. So, it's a great feeling for sure.
Yeah, Elijah, real quick, do you think Robert Saleh gets a little bit of a bad rap? I know he's been a little bit under the radar. Obviously, in New York, it's just one of the toughest media markets. Everyone's always looking at everything. Do you think he's getting a little bit? Not saying you're going to say yes, but or no, excuse me. But what do you think about Robert? I mean, is he someone that's starting to get back his mojo like we saw the first couple of years? Are you starting to see a little more confidence, or you haven't been in the around much the last 6 months, so maybe I haven't seen anything?
No, yeah, I think so. I mean, I've been in the facility, this whole offseason, rehab, been working out. I think something about Salah, he always gonna have his mojo. He's just not gonna see it all the time. But I think just the past 2 years in general, with the team experience, all the injuries we had, O-line, me, Aaron going down. That's tough for any team in general. But Coach Salah, he always brings good energy in the room. I think he's a great coach. Something about coach. What you gotta do is you gotta know how to, relate to your players and not control the locker room, but have a good sense for what type of locker room you want to have, and he definitely has that. And overall, I think he's a great coach. It's just about all putting the pieces together and staying healthy. So as long as we can do that, man, it's going to be dangerous for sure. So I'm excited about it.
Let's switch gears to the pick now, because I know Minnesota's making their pick. Where would you like to see this team go? What do you think? Where do you think we could use the most help?
I don't know. Like, what pick do we have now?
11. We just moved back one.
So we have 11. So Minnesota.
So Bowers is still on. Well, unless depending on what happens here.
We got any receivers on the board? They kind of all gone.
Rome just went.
Yeah, Rome.
We might do maybe Brian Thomas Jr., but they're saying he's going to go somewhere between 15 and 20. So
I think it's Brock.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Brock's definitely a playmaker for sure. I don't know. Think about, so you got Aaron as your QB, so Aaron could really make anybody, look great, anybody play great. So you got Brock, we could go tackle as well. There's just some tackles out there, learn from Tyron, Hall of Famer, even Morgan Moses. So it's interesting, man. I'm excited to see what they do for sure. I truly have no idea, so I'm kind of with y'all.
Yeah, that's the fun part, though.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
we're sitting here. We have like a no spoil rule, so we're not announcing the picks until everybody's seen it, because it takes away some of the fun. So we're letting.
And we got Vikings about to pick right now. Goodell's walking.
So if they get McCarthy, man, I don't know. I don't think that kid's a top 10 pick.
They traded up, like
they probably are. Yeah.
I mean, it's a great landing spot for McCarthy if it is him. No rush to start right away. Great receivers. Great tight ends.
Man, I hope it's JJ, because I want Brock. I want to see Brock in New York.
Yeah.
At this point, I want Bowers. That's where I'm leaning.
Aaron wouldn't mind going to Brock. So
yeah.
He's more than just the average tight end too. Brock is just a machine.
All right, pick is coming, man. And then we got the Jets, boy. This is a big pick for us. I trust Joe D always, and Joe D I trust no matter what.
But they know how to draft for sure.
They do. They drafted you, man. You're the man, dude. You're the GOAT, bro.
I think about that too often. I'm like, man, that was a great feeling. They traded up to get me. So, for me, I'm just excited to be back on the field, man. Just do what I do, and be out there with the guys again. It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely, man.
I like out of
all right,
JJ McCarthy. Yep, AVT called that. He said they're
Elijah,
up.
has there been, because I know that deadline, I'm going to mute this, sorry. I know the deadline for the fifth-year options coming up, and a lot of the fans have been asking in the chat to hear if you've heard anything about them picking up that option or not. I'm not sure when that deadline even is, but some of the fans want to know in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think my agent been talking, back and forth with them. But I keep that all on the down low. Even myself, I really don't even like to know till like the end. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's done.
Yeah, till it's done. Because I don't like thinking about none of that. Unless I absolutely have to. So I'm excited for what other future holds. either way, it's gonna be fun, man. I'm gonna have fun doing what I do, playing football. That's what I've always been doing. So, like I said, I'm excited.
So I want to ask about Brees because, I mean, like, you guys obviously beefed up the O-line. You got one hell of a unit now. So, like, we've seen what he can do when you're down and, like, kind of bringing in the subs to play on the starting O-line. But with you guys all back healthy, how many yards can Brees go for? I feel like the sky's the limit for him.
Man, I mean, he almost hit 1,000 last year, right? So, I mean, with the team that we had last year, he almost hit 1,000. I mean, only he knows what we know, what he can do. But it's funny, man. I was just looking at the film, from last year. And it's crazy. Like, Brees is a dog, man. Like, I seen it, like, watching the games on television, like, in person. But when you really watch the film, man, that dude's special. And that's gonna be hella fun to see him tote that rock this year, especially with the O-line we got. We got some maulers up front for sure. Then you add that, with the pass game with Aaron back there. Man, I can't even tell you how excited I am for real. So,
AVT and everyone, breaking news. I'm not going to say the pick, but the Jets pick is in.
Okay.
The pick is in. They're about to announce it in the next 30 seconds or so. I am. We're on a delayed stream here, AVT. So I don't know. We're not getting things like. Until
What do you guys think it is?
I want to
Go
see
around
Brock.
the room. You think it's Brock, Jay?
I want to see Brock. Yeah.
Frank?
I kind of know. I kind of saw it, so I'm
Okay,
not
so
going to
don't
say
say it.
anything. I can't help
Elijah,
myself.
what do you think?
Did you see it, AVT, or no?
I'm watching right now. I'm not gonna.
You might be ahead of us.
Yeah, I think AVT's a little ahead of us. We have this on a delay, so we don't ruin it for anybody.
AVT, where are you right now? Where do you stay usually?
I'm in Florham Park right now.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, got a little crib out here.
Can you do one thing for me? They got you in the jersey promos, right? You're one of the 4 or 5 guys, but they don't have your jersey in the store to buy. Like, I'm a bigger dude, I can't wear the number 5. You know what I'm saying? I look weird with the number 5. You need to have a bigger number on you. So I've been waiting for 2-3 years now to have that 75, and they don't put it up there.
I know, man. I gotta hit him up, because I be getting my own little custom jerseys too for the fans. I got a big family. We all be asking me the same thing.
Is it because they can't fit the name on the back?
Well, it's like, I don't know if it's that. We got dogs on the team. I mean, I'm a dog too. Don't get me wrong. That's a conversation we're gonna have later in the future for sure.
AVT, that clip of you when you were younger, man, just keeping everyone together on the sidelines and just being that leader. There's not a coincidence when you play, the team just performs better. The win-loss record's better. It's just having that leadership up front, man, and that energy you bring is like so crucial. Even outside of your play on the field, it's just you keep things together, man. And whenever you go down, man, it hurts a lot, man, because we know the value you bring off the field too with these guys. Like just being there.
Yeah.
Don't take that flight to Denver.
Well, we're home this year, so that's good.
Thank God.
Yeah, I be telling people I'm never playing in Denver again.
What is it? You think that's just coincidence, or
It might be the altitude or some crap. I don't know who the hell knows.
I don't know, man. But I mean, yeah, I couldn't even tell you. But right now, it's just like I put in the contract. I'm not playing in Denver.
Imagine you do put that in. All right, the pick is in.
Let's see.
Oh boy. Let's go!
Oh, okay.
Oh,
wow.
More beef up front.
Let the big boys play. There we go.
I said it the other day. I
All
said
right,
the
nice.
silence around Fashanu is weird because he was a guy who was projected to be a top 5 pick, all the way through the year, last year into the season, and then it just went silent on him. Like they stopped talking about him, and you didn't see him anywhere in the top 10 mock. So
low key,
I thought by seeing that, like maybe that's on purpose.
AVT, what do you think?
I like it, man. I'm pretty sure my agent's his agent too. So,
ooh, nice.
Yeah, I got to double check on that, but shoot, man, I'm excited for him to get in the room, man. Like I said, we got great vibes in the room right now. Everybody's a good dude, good head on their shoulders. So, I'm pretty sure, that's like draft, good guys, guys who come in, like to work. So I'm excited to get to meet him, man. And it's going to be good for him. He gets to learn from freaking a Hall of Fame, Morgan Moses too. So, it's going to be really good for him. And I'm excited, man. That's a good pick. I like
Yeah,
that.
keeping Aaron upright is the biggest, most important thing. And
Oh,
as long as he's up there, upright back there, I feel like the sky's the limit for this team.
Like we said,
Connor Hughes, this is for everybody. Connor Hughes tweeted, so what I'm told is just never hours here.
Yeah, the other thing with Olu Fashanu, AVT, the other thing with Olu that's going to be big for us is he's going to get a lot of Tyron's practice reps because Tyron's going to be not practicing every day or not taking all the reps. So you're going to be able to develop him even faster than, we may even, than most teams might do if they're looking at him as like a backup left tackle. He's not necessarily a backup. He's going to be taking the first team reps or at least half of them. So, I mean, that's a big plus for his development for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be going against guys, like Jermaine and Reddick and all that, JFM. So it's going to be good for sure. He's going to get developed, quick. And like I said, we got a good coach too. Technique is up there, scheme-wise is up there. So he's going to be locked in, man. It's going to be good.
I want to ask you about Will McDonald. I mean, we saw Jermaine Johnson take that leap from his rookie year to his second year. Do you see Will taking that similar leap, going from like kind of a rotational rusher into like a bona fide like Pro Bowl type talent with Will?
Yeah, I definitely see him making a year two jump for sure, man. Like when I was playing tackle, he was on the scout team, giving looks, and I'm like, man, this guy is good. Like, y'all need to have this man out there on third down rushing. Because he was giving me good looks for sure, at tackle, which made me better, made everybody else better too. So I definitely see him making a jump. He's quick, twitchy, lengthy as well too. So, I definitely see why they drafted him, last year. And, I think he makes a jump and is going to be good too. He gets to learn from Reddick and everything as well. He gets to learn from Reddick, which will be nice. So yeah, man, roster's deep, good guys in the locker room, all that. So nice.
Yeah, AVT, we got our guy Dom C. He does Project Prospect. Guy is a big draft guy. He literally goes through every player. I tell you, the Jets should hire him. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but he'd be freaking perfect. This guy does like I think he's like a top 700 list. It's unbelievable. But
AVT, man, pleasure, dude. My guy.
Nice meeting you, man.
Likewise. And boys.
Let's go. It's how you build fucking winning teams, man.
Hey,
that's
man,
what's about up front.
Build that wall, dude. I got no problems. I got no qualms with that, man. I love the fact that they traded back, still landed their guy, got a little bit more capital. I think it was a 4th and a 5th, and they gave up a 6th.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You still got Joe D still got some toys to play with.
Now you can move into that second round to the bottom if you want. You have 3 4s and a 5 now. So if they do have a wide receiver that they could target, because I think they would have taken a Dunze if he was there. I think once they heard that the Bears were taking him, they moved back. I mean, I think it's fitting that we had AVT on the stream and they take a lineman. So I'd like to say that was planned, but Dom and AVT obviously, because AVT best. The one knock that we saw on Olu is he had rather small hands for a bigger guy. AVT, you think that's something that is a real thing, or is that more just like draft chatter?
I don't know, man. I think that's more draft chatter. I feel like during the draft process, they try to make up anything, just to talk about really. I mean, they was talking about me, with things too, but, none of that matters. As long as you come in, man, you know what you're doing, you're willing to put in the work, you're going to be straight. So, I'm glad we drafted him for sure. I've heard great things. It's funny, too, because I had a good friend of mine back at SC. Like 2-3 years ago, he told me about this dude too. Told me he's like similarities, in play style. So I've been kind of keeping an eye on him. So, it's funny how that works. Excited about that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. We got 2,000 on the stream live. Shout outs to Twitter Spaces. This is awesome. So hitting 2,000. We're being a lot of shows out there, guys. So, give us some love. AVT's got a little bit to do with it, just a little bit, but But Elijah, if there's anything you want to end with or whatnot, but we give you all our love, man. We're looking forward to this season. We'll be out there and hopefully you can join us in the future on some streams or some shows, man. We love hearing from you and you're a cool ass dude. So always, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all having me on, man. Y'all seem like real cool people. Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Like I said, I'm down to be on, some more streams, here and there.
Absolutely.
Awesome, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the time.
Yeah,
right.
me
Good
too.
luck this
Get
season, bro.
healthy, bro. Get healthy, man.
Yes, for
All
sure.
right.
Number one thing. And get that 75 in the store for me, man.
Yeah.
For real.
No more custom jerseys, man. Get your cut.
No,
Get your
I tried
cut.
to customize it too on the shop
All that.
because of the hyphen.
No hyphen on the custom is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
I tried to customize it last
It
year.
was bullshit.
We'll call for you. We'll take care of that for you.
He's got to be the one who got stuck with the.
No, we
got
got
everything.
you. We got you, Elijah. Appreciate the time, man.